Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Wow. Tell you what, I don't know if you guys watched the ham radio crash course live stream and then the after chat. I gotta go. I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I gotta get to bed. But we are here back out at the Morgan Monroe State Forest today, and hoping to get some more contacts in the books. I was looking at the stats. I think I'm close to like maybe 6,000 contacts here um, at the park somewhere. I don't know, somewhere around there. But this is one of those places for me. It's literally less than 10 minutes from my house, and I can. All right, looks like I'm back. Well, that isn't a good sign starting right off the bat and getting knocked out there. But yeah, this is one of these things that for me, I work from home. I'm less than 10 minutes away. So this is the get out and I need to get away, from everything that's at home and work. And so it's easy to come over here and just get on the radio and quite honestly get lost for half an hour, 45 minutes. I like the rapid, fast pace of doing an activation. I kind of get the slower search and pounce version of um, I'm not a big fan of. I don't even like as well that much at home. Um, the POTA activation, the getting out, the working the pileups, so that is really something that has excited me in this hobby to do that kind of stuff, to just to get into it and go. So yesterday I've mentioned it a few times now. I enjoy teaching through demonstration. So just showing people how you can do it, not necessarily telling them what to do. Because the reality is that a lot of this stuff in amateur radio, we're an experimenter's hobby. We're not an appliance operator's hobby, although it's going that way. And there is not necessarily anything wrong with it, but the whole point of this and is always been to drive yourself to think outside the box. And that's why so many engineers are amateur radio operators, because it's just natural thinking for them. They want to improve, do things, see things. If you've got an idea and you've got maybe a better way of doing it, try it. Lay out a hypothesis and test your theories and go with it. And that is what drives innovation and change, not going, hey Google. So that's my that's my 2 cents there this morning. So I hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna try. I saw some stuff yesterday in Polo when I was doing it. Hey Don, good morning. I don't know if you were there when I said about 1:30 Eastern. I had to drop out last night. I was like, I needed to get to bed. But so yesterday in Polo, I noticed some things as part of the updates, and that's the great thing about oh, where'd it go? Well, maybe. Oh, yeah. So down here, use as a template, start a new operation with a similar settings. I think that's great. back to kind of what I had mentioned yesterday about uh, the I'm going to call it the portable logging wars of 2025. I think that's a good thing between Sebastian and his group at Ham 2K with Polo, uh, 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 Jarrett, Jarrett and Hammers, and he's now writing software, and hopefully he's gotten a team of maybe developers to help him out to kind of lighten some of that load. The guys over at the World Radio League, and their application, um, they're driving innovation, and the reality is that hopefully they will drive each other to do something better with one up and those kind of things, and um, that will bring and foster new innovation into these things. Because before these guys, and actually before Jared with Hammers, it's it's applications, it's logging programs that work really well, but they're written on code that was compiled in the 90s, and it quite honestly looks like crap. And in most cases, um, you're having to run outdated tech by today's standards to maintain that. Um, so Roger, to answer your question, I spoke with Sebastian at Hamcation, and I wish I'd had an opportunity to. We had plenty of opportunities to talk. Probably not the best to capture on camera for like a sit down interview, but most definitely he is on the agenda. Windows is on the agenda for this. He's wanting to get essentially um, kind of like Hammers and to explain it without um, without too much um, to not to make it so overcomplicated. Basically, they're going to create a container, and they're going to put an application inside that container, and that's how Hammers works, and Polo for the most part. So regardless of the platform, you're going to get a consistent experience inside that application. That's why Hammers looks the same, whether it's on Android or Fire or Windows or uh, Mac OS. Polo, same thing. It works the same whether you're doing Android tablet or you're doing iOS tablet, or you're, in my case, I'm running it on iOS or Mac OS, um, because it thinks it's an iPad app. So those are the kind of the same thing. So he's wanting to get the program nailed down before he starts expanding out into platforms outside of iOS and Android's OS. So I hope that we start to see that. Yeah, Don, you're right. Docker. I there's a Sebastian was telling me, but there's an application that he's looking at. But one of the ones, I think the one, and I can't remember which one he was talking about, but there was still some discrepancies in the application on even bouncing between platforms. And I think he was working on another avenue to find something similar to that. But essentially, yeah, containerized applications. You put what you need in the environment for it to run, and then inside that container, and that whatever that application is, and then you drop it into whatever operating system you're going to use, and then that does that interpolation between the program and then what it needs from the underlying infrastructure that you. So it's essentially abstracting. It's the same thing as how server virtualization works. It's just doing it in containers versus dropping an entire quote virtual machine on there. So kind of some neat stuff. I believe he did mention something about uploading to QRZ, and I think even possibly rig control is in there, in on the drawing board too. If you guys haven't gone to, there's Ham 2K. If you go to the website, it'll lead you off to the GitHub and stuff in the development area. There's kind of a public roadmap part, and then there is a, if you are a developer, there's another section, that if you've got some skills, because once again, this is all community driven. So there's another section to that's kind of interesting. So Roger, I'm with you on that one. I actually bought last summer. I bought a basically sub $80 Android tablet, um, off of Amazon, and I've done some videos with it for the purpose of having something lightweight. So it's like a 7-inch tablet, so bigger than a phone, smaller than a like an iPad, for the purpose of actually trying to go do some backpacking and that 1 pound POTA challenge, but also because I can run FT8CN on it, and and I've got a video about that. But that's a fun little program to be able to run FT8, and it's only on Android. Um, it works with like the True SDX, the ICC. Actually, I almost about it. I think it uses HamLib or one of the backends, but almost just about every rig out there can do it. And it's like I said, sub $80. If it breaks, not a big deal. It's been great. Fires up every time. I wouldn't say it's got the best battery life on it, but it's not bad either. It's one of those things that I go out, I do my thing. The phone is workable. I don't have a second. I just got the one phone here that I'm using to link. Um, the phone, so I've got the max version of the iPhone, so it's the biggest screen from my aging old eyes. It's workable, but I have found that um, I might fat finger some letters. Um, I haven't tried, and that's running in landscape. I'm sorry, portrait mode, so up and down, not trying to go sideways to maybe make the keyboard a little bit bigger. But if you're needing something, I mean, there's people, Alan, Punk Rock Ham Radio, when we did um, the winter field day with him, myself and Carlos, Life at Terminal Velocity, the three of us sat here in the Bronco and activated. So I was using that Android tablet. I think Carlos had a laptop, and I had and Alan had his iPhone, and all three of us were able um, to do it. Yeah. So yeah, for Don right now, it's got to be the Apple M series chips that so it can do the iPad emulation, whatever, to run these. And generally, so I'm on my laptop right now. Um, this would not be the way I would operate if I was coming out in portable. I'd be on something smaller, most likely that Android tablet. Just this is a honker. I think that's the right word, of a computer to get out there. Um, but I bought it to do um, video editing and stuff like that. So, but also be portable, so I could take it to like Hamcation and be able to edit videos and stuff on the fly, instead of having to wait till I got back home or try to edit on my iPad or something like that, because that just doesn't work for me. Um, and I typically, although this stream is in 1080p, I do record everything in 4K. Just it gives you more flexibility when you're punching in on a video and it doesn't look as grainy as it does in regular high def. So that's why I shoot in it, and because of that, it creates some extra stuff. So Don, I I'm kind of curious. This might be something. I don't know if they've got an Android emulator that you could run on a crop top. Um, Don, you haven't seen it in months, huh? My wife and I've been in our house for 12. It's probably the 13th year. I think we've still got boxes packed from our move when we moved to the house. So um, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, it's enough of me babbling. Let's go find some. Frequency. Oh God, the whole reason I got in here and started doing this crap. One of the new features: use this template. So this is my thing from yesterday. So I'm just going to try this. Right. Use this template. So there we go. It opened up a new one. What do we got going on here? Okay. Well, so it looks like it opened up a new thing and it set it up for a park. I didn't have I don't think I had the location set, but no entity listed. I don't know if that is because it just was doing a POTA and it expected me to put something in. I don't know. It's one of those things you go do it first and then go look at the documentation. So if it doesn't work the way you think it should. So we'll go with that. All right, let's go find a frequency. I don't like it. That's stupid AI is back on again. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna do the antenna cam again. So I'm gonna be in 20 meters again. The other joy of doing things on the fly. It's like the damn AI tracking keeps turning itself on. I can figure out how to get that permanently turned off. It's not something I need in here. All right. Just looking at the spots that are already here. It looks like everything above 325 is not being used. Although I do see Joe out here. I want to see if I can on 316. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, you are 5 million Pennsylvania, QSL.
Hey, good morning, Joe. You're 5'9" here in my park, US-4215, and it's good that I finally get to work you instead of you working me, my friend.
Roger, Roger. Yep, you're 5'9" here in US-1368 QSO.
QSL, you're also 5'9" here at US-4215.
4215 in the log. Thanks for the call and good luck with your activation.
All right, you too, my friend. Have a great day. 73.
This is November 3, X-ray Lima.
All right. Sorry, I had to do that. I think that just put him at 100 contacts of him and I between here at this park. So good deal. All right.
This is November 3, X-ray Lima, Sierra.
I might just go down the road. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. All right, so 14343 is what I'm looking at. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I agree, Don. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Romeo Whiskey. Charlie uniform.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Romeo Whiskey. Don, good morning. 5'9" in the park, my friend.
Good morning there, Tim. Nice to catch you again today. We're getting to make a habit of this. I like it. You got 259 in Ontario.
All right, sounds good, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73, have a good activation.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie uniform.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie uniform. Eric, good morning. 5'9" in the park.
Roger, Roger. Go to 5'9" here. I'm on Long Island, November Yankee.
All right, thanks to 5'9" into Long Island, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha, November.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Alpha, November. Dan, 5'9" in the park.
Hola, buenas mañana. No, buenos. How do you say morning in Spanish? I don't remember. 5'9".
All righty. Hey, by the way, I just want you to know, I was looking at the stats. I just went and had my 100th contact with November 3 X-ray Lima Sierra from this park. You're not quite there yet, my friend.
I heard you hunt him. Yeah, you said it's finally good to hunt him rather than him hunting you.
Yep. But yeah, you're not quite at 100 contacts, and I'm a little disappointed.
We're getting there, buddy, slowly but surely, right?
Yeah, I think we're probably pushing 90.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, you keep going out there. We'll keep hunting you, right?
All right, sounds good, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
See you.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Delta 5.
Kilo Delta 5 Echo Delta Lima. Anthony, good morning. 5'1" in the park. I got the 5'6" into Texas, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
Step 3.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo. Kilo Charlie 1, Charlie Yankee Tango.
Kilo Charlie 1, Charlie Yankee Tango. Rob, good morning. 5'9" in the park.
Roger, Roger. 5'6" in the Gulf Alpha. What state are you in over?
I'm in Indiana, just south of Indianapolis by about 30 miles.
right, doing fine here. 73. You have fun.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 2, Tango Delta Tango.
Kilo Bravo 2, Tango Delta Tango. Gary, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
QSL, I copy you 5-9, Western New York.
All right, thanks to 5-9 into New York, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Quebec 4, Juliet India Hotel.
Kilo Quebec 4, Juliet India Hotel. Jack, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
5-9, Foxtrot Lima.
Got the 5-9 into Florida, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. Don, you're absolutely right. You know, it's kind of weird for you guys. It's the heat of the summer, and for me, it's the cold of the winter. But they definitely pay off when it's horrible outside. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Whiskey 1, India, November, Echo.
Whiskey 1, India, November Echo. Renee, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning. You got a 5-1 here in Orlando, Florida. QSL?
I got the 5-1 in Orlando. Is your husband with you by chance?
Roger, Roger. Have a great day and be safe. 73.
All right, 73. Have a great day. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. There was a very faint station with 3 in the call sign. I copied a Whiskey 3 Bravo Alpha Tango Mark. About a 4-5 in the park, my friend. I got the 5-1 into Florida, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango Yankee.
Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Tango Yankee. Dan, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Yeah, roger that. I have you 5-9 up here in New York, November Yankee. Have fun then. 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Don, your temperature is double what mine is right now. So there we go. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA. CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Well, try another band. Any suggestions there? Swing over to DX Heat real quick or whatever the. Let me see that. So just looking here. obviously this is subjective based on reports putting in. Well, not subjective, but based on reports on the heat map. So right now it shows 10 meters to Europe from North America is it's pretty hot. 12 and 15 also. So yeah, maybe we'll bounce over to 10 meters real quick or 10 meters real quick and see if maybe we can get some contacts. This is me trying to do radio or stream production and radio at the same time. I'll swing back out here to the antenna cam. All right. So we know from I think when I hit the preset to go back to between the views on the camera, I think AI tracking was turned on for this view. So if it was off, it went on every time it came back. I think that's what was causing. I'm hoping that was what was causing it. All right. So we know from our evolution yesterday that 28,300 to 28,500 is the technician portion of the band, and that's where I want to be. Try to get as most people. So if you are a technician, you got access to 10 meters right now. Let's find a frequency. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. That's crazy, Don. 11 degrees one day, 70, 78 the next. That's crazy stuff. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and Sorry about that, guys. Looks like it dropped again. Joys of using cellular technology. But we are back. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my signal dropping is I just gotten the ham alert notification. So once that's in there, usually people start picking up on it. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Let's see if I can get people spun up with this one. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. David, that's getting those annual passes is the way to go. Now every state's a little bit different on like what fees that are there, what types of parks charge fees. Like here in Indiana, it's mostly the major state parks, and we've got what's the right word? Parks that they're really nice, and there's several of them here in Indiana. And they've got the camping, and they've got the lake. It's got the recreational stuff. It's got those kind of things, and those typically have some form of a gate fee. So I always buy an annual pass here in Indiana, and it goes to help fund those kind of places. But then we have a ton of property that has been converted into state recreational areas, and like here at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. This is kind of an interesting place. This let me go ahead and bring myself up in full view here. So the state forest was property that when they were homesteading Indiana, the territory of Indiana territory, they were giving out 40-acre plots, boom, boom, boom. Most of this was sight unseen. And the area that I'm in is just completely unworkable. When the glaciers came, they stopped here. So we have very similar terrain to like Kentucky, very hilly, very lot of ravines and stuff like that. So in like northern Indiana is flat as flat gets, all the way through the plain states and everything. It's very, very similar in terrain. But down here it's a lot different, and it's an abrupt going from very flat to this. And so people were just getting 40 acres of plots of land, and this forest, I've seen some pictures of it from the early 1900s. It was completely clear cut. It looked horrible. And it was unworkable between all the natural like rocks, limestone, stuff like that in the soil and everything. They were trying to farm these things. So there was a lot of property that went defunct. So somewhere in there, the WPA, which was the works program that they had during the depression, came out here and turned this into a park or whatever they did, a forest. But it's interesting because they took over the land and they made it kind of a laboratory too. So this is an interesting place, roughly 13,000 acres here, and this is a living laboratory for Purdue University in the science of forestry. And so they do various plots and they test theories, but they work them over decades. So there's some cool stuff in here from that. Also, because this is a state forest and they need to recycle things, they actually allow logging in here to kind of cover the cost of operations. And to be honest, I've lived in this area now for roughly 13 years. I grew up down here, also in this same area, and I was gone for 20 years or so. I have yet to see a logging truck in here. They do it year round, or whatever they do. They do such a good job of making their presence non-impactful that you don't even see it and don't even necessarily know where they're actively working at. So it's really good, but it's free of charge. And which is nice. When I was a Boy Scout leader, we used to come here camping a lot because it didn't cost us anything to camp here. And unlike a lot of the state parks that you run into now, they don't require you to, well, first of all, they allow you to pick stuff up off the floor and burn it, which is nice because if you go into a state park or something like that, they get into that whole, you can't take things off the floor because it disrupts the ecosystem thing. And then you got to burn dimensional lumber or some BS crap that they've stamped at some, $7 for 4 pieces of wood racket thing that you get, and you end up spending $200 to have a campfire. So enough of me rattling about that. So yeah, so those passes are great. I encourage people to get them. And then Don says he needs to update his. So enough of me rambling. Let's get back to radio here. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I heard a very faint Italy in there. Was it India Uniform 5 Quebec Hotel Papa? Station, I'm sorry. I can't make you out of the noise. Can you try again in about 5 minutes, please? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Don, I get like a veterans discount, and ours is about the same thing. I think it costs me $25 to $30 a year to renew. So as much time as I go out to state parks, I think that more than covers the cost. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Victor Echo 9, Echo, Zulu.
I got a Victor Echo 9 Echo station.
Victor Echo 9, Echo, Zulu.
Could you repeat just the last letter of the call sign?
Okay, Zulu, Zanzibar, Saturday. Victor Echo 9, Echo, Zulu.
All right, Roger. John, got you in the log there. Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu. Your strong signal. I was just having a hard time making out the last letter there. You're 59 plus in the park, sir.
Yeah, you're 5 and 9, you're backscatter, actually. 5 and 9 backscatter to Nova Scotia. Thanks for the contact this morning. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Have a great day today, my friend. 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, yours, Ed. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Aaron, are you somewhere where you could try 40 meters? Yeah, David, I think that's Victor Echo 9 Echo Zulu. I don't think we're going to get anybody, but I see Joe again, November 3, X-Ray Lima Sierra. He is on 355. Let's see if I can hear him. It might be too close for 10 meters. Yeah, no go. Oh, he said he was in Nova Scotia, David. And I think it showed up as New Brunswick was the province. All right, well, I'm not hearing Joe there. 430 is another. That's Ohio. I doubt that I would even get that. Yep, not hearing anything. So there's a station in Tennessee on 40 meters. Let me go try. Oh, wait a minute. You know, there we go. Stupid me. I just looked up and I'm like, God, I didn't even have my logging program in so you guys could see that. All right. Back to the antenna cam. I don't know if that's quite the speed of grass growing or not, but paint drying. That does beat not having to get outside and adjust something. All right. This 40 does sound like there's some stuff going on. .288 is, let's just see if there's near that station. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Yeah, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, NW9F. Yeah, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, NW9F. And November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, your 5-353 is before. I copied the 5-3. I'm actually in a park myself. I'm in US-4215, 4215 QSL. Sounds good, my friend. Got you in the log. Have a great activation today in 73. Yeah, thanks for the park to park. It's going to be the only one for me today. I'm going to take a light day today. Yeah, not too bad. By the way, I'm actually live streaming right now on YouTube. So if you want to check it out a little bit later, you're at roughly the 54-minute mark in the live stream. And it's Grayman POTA, GRAYMAN. Yeah, I missed some of that. That's lots of line noise here, but thanks for a park to park. Look forward to working again. Have a great activation up there and a great Sunday. All right, you too, my friend. 73. 73, November 5, Bravo, Oscar, first clear. Well, making it to Florida, that's good on 40 meters. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. These comments. Kilo 4, Delta Charlie Papa, good morning. I need to fiddle with the filtering a little bit on this radio. Because of my hearing issues, I don't really care for compressing the bandpass down too much. Unfortunately, that upper end of it is where it starts monkeying with my hearing, and not a fan of that. Yeah, just as I was getting ready to hit the tune button. So I'm down in the 250s now.
Oh, yeah, the weather is any club.
Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So I'm on 7225 on 40 meters there, Richard. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I think I spotted myself on 255. No, that should have corrected. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. November 8 Tango Sierra uniform. Thomas, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
And 5-9 in Ohio. Appreciate it. Enjoy your day.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day today in 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Kilo, Quebec 4, Hotel Zulu, Kilo, Aaron, good morning, 51 in the park. Kilo, Quebec 4, Hotel Zulu, Kilo, QSL.
QSL, got you 5-5 Kentucky, 5-5 Kentucky.
All right, you just came up there. I'm going to give you a 55 also, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
Out there again, Tim. Talk to you later, 73.
All right, 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. Kilo 0 Foxtrot Delta. Dan, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
QSL, you're 5-7 in Missouri. Thank you.
All right, thanks to 5-7 in Missouri, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. So the conservation officer's now driven by twice out here on the road. Surprised he hasn't stopped, but it depends. Most of them I know or have seen me out here doing this on a regular basis at all times of the day, so it's not necessarily that big of a deal. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Echo 8, uniform Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Echo 8, uniform Kilo X-ray. Larry, good morning, 5-9 in the park.
Hey, good morning, Tim. You're 5-9 here in Ohio, QSL.
Got the 5-9 into Ohio, my friend. Hope you are having a great day today in 73.
7-3-10, good luck.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I'm hearing Spanish in the background there. Really, really quiet. Kind of new frequency.
Well, I'm on the hunt right now for a Wyoming station. I'm trying to get as many states as I can in the log today, but thanks for picking me up there, and 73.
Yeah, 7-3 to you. Good luck.
Roger that. This is Kilo Charlie 2 Delta Whiskey Golf. QR's up.
Kilo Quebec 4, Hotel Zulu Kilo.
Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel.
Well, there. Guess they'd always try AM. Scanning up the man, just trying to find another frequency that. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. Wouldn't that be interesting? Doing a live stream like this, and then everybody, instead of the chat being, here, that the chat is happening on the backside in like JSA call or something like that. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Echo 8 Oscar Yankee Juliet.
Kilo Echo 8 Oscar Yankee Juliet. Sterling, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
QSL have you 5-7 in Ohio.
I copied the 5-7 into Ohio, my friend. You have a great day today in 73.
Thanks for being out there. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha 8 X-Ray India.
Alpha Charlie 8 X-Ray India Penn. Good morning. 5-9 in the park.
5-9 Mike India. Thank you very much. Have a great day. 73.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Whiskey Uniform 8 Echo.
Whiskey Uniform 8 Echo. Thomas, good morning. 5-9 in the park.
Good morning. 5-9 Ohio by Lake Erie. 7-3s and enjoy your Sunday.
All right, you too, my friend. 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Golf 8 Delta. Kilo Golf 8 Delta.
I got a Kilo Golf 8 Delta QSL.
Yes, Kilo Golf 8 Delta. Ohio.
All right, Kilo Golf 8. I think you said Delta Zulu. James, good morning. You're about a 55 in the park today.
You're 5-7 here in Columbus, Ohio. 7-3.
All right, I got the 5-7 into Columbus, Ohio, my friend. You have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US-4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT, QRT, QRT.
Whiskey Delta 4 Delta Alpha November.
Hey, Dan, how you doing, my friend? Getting those numbers up there, 5-9.
Yeah, light copy right now. 5-3, buddy.
I'll take the 53, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
Yep, yep.
November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT, QRT, QRT. All right, well, not a bad morning. Usually get a little bit more than this, but I'm not going to complain because the reality is I'm out here. I'm not in the house. I'm having fun, doing what I love. So 22 Qs in about 49 minutes, 2 parked parks. Looks like we made contact in 20 U.S. states and 2 Canadian provinces, and with a breakdown of 10 SSB contacts on 40 meters, 11 SSB contacts on 20 meters, and 1 on 10. And our kind of distribution of the signal out here. Not uncommon. This is kind of the normal slice of contacts that I get from here in the park. green ones being 20 meters, blue ones being 40 meters. You can see this one here. So if you guys want to know where Dan Delta Alpha November lives, that's his house right there on the dot. And then we got that one contact over here from Nova Scotia on 10 meters. So pretty good breakdown. If you guys have questions or comments or anything like that, you can reach out to me on social media. Up there in the top corner is a QR code that will link to all my social media sites. And I love to help out. I love to obviously teach through demonstrations. So if you've got questions, if you'd like to see something incorporated into one of these live streams on the weekend, let me know, and I'll try to see what I can do to make sure we get that covered in an upcoming one. This live stream will become a viewable video down the road this morning after it finishes processing. So unfortunately, I don't think the stuff in the chat, it may or may not be there, but if you do have questions and you want to tie it back to the specific live stream, put them in the comments of the actual video itself, so it can be seen. So with that, I hope everybody has a good Sunday today, and don't hesitate just getting out here and doing this, because I tell you what, we'll go on a Tim rant, not a rant. It's not a rant. Just me. 10. So I just went over 10 years licensed, and for the first 5 years, I was terrified of getting on a microphone and talking. What you and I are doing right now is 10 years ago scared the bejesus out of me. And I don't mind talking in small group. I don't mind where I can see people's faces and have that conversation, and I can react to that and everything. My first 6,000 so contacts were JT65 FT8, because I didn't want to have that conversation. I didn't mind talking on the repeaters because you get to know people, but just small talk and doing those things. It wasn't until POTA that I found the courage, the power. I'm not even sure what the right word is, but I found that ability to get in there, because it's not a contest. It's not 10,000 people raining down on you to try to make a contact in a pile up. They're a little bit more controlled, and it's POTA. It's people trying to make contacts and not necessarily contest. They're not chasing. So you can make a POTA activation as the activator. If you want to make it reg choose, you can do that. If you can do the rapid pace like I do, or somewhere in between. The great news about this is that you are it's your show, it's your activation, right? So when you're out there, so you can control that, you control the pace, and you can do those things. And then, but by doing that, that has given me a comfort factor to do a lot more in ham radio and amateur radio that I never thought I really wanted to do, or even knew that I could do it. So those are my parting words. If you want to go do something, get out and go do it. If don't let people in ham radio tell you how you need to do things. This is an experimenter's hobby. You have a natural curiosity to try things different. So think about it, make a hypothesis, go validate that hypothesis, and do those things. So and get back to it. I guess I probably failed to mention and didn't put in there, but the Ham Radio Kids Table is a live stream that I've started on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. where we're bringing in people who are, doing things in amateur radio to kind of push the hobby, push the boundaries of, what the old people at the adults table say you have to do. We want to encourage people to just get out there and uh, push the limits of technology and push the limits of themselves and grow from this. So with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great Sunday, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll probably do it again next Saturday morning and go from there. And till we have an opportunity to talk again, which will probably be tonight in the chat on I think at 7 p.m. Eastern is Tank Radio does a live stream, followed up at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, Ham Radio 2.0 Sunday live stream. But until we have an opportunity again to see each other again, send me to my friends.